Amazon will have you sitting by your window waiting for your overnight delivery like they your daddy that called you on the phone last night and told you they'll be by to pick you up, and now you got your book bag on patiently waiting. And your mother's trying to convince you to just go in the house, watch some TV or do something else. But you want to be so optimistic that your daddy's coming that you sit there being as patient as possible. Why am I paying for Prime? You know how much money I spend for Prime? Why am I paying for Prime? I even ordered the wrong color. Not necessarily the wrong color, but a color that was my secondary choice because my first choice was black and it wasn't going to be delivered until Monday. And I decided that I wasn't patient enough for Monday. I wanted it today. So I ordered green just to make sure that I would get it by 8 o'clock this morning. I'm checking the order summary and it's now telling me that my expected delivery is by 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. So essentially, you're telling me I picked green for nothing. I should have just picked black since it was going to get here on Monday. If I wanted it on Monday, I would have ordered it for Monday. I wanted it today. And yes, it's not something that couldn't wait, but that's beyond the fact. I paid for 2 days. I want it in 2 days. What's going on with Amazon? Like, the quality is not there. The customer service is not there. And the sad part about it, Amazon does not care. Amazon is an Aquarius because if you call them and you complain, they're just gonna give you your money back. And that's fine, but I actually wanted the service. I wanted the item. I want you to fix the 2 days because that's how you got us. You got us into this relationship with the promise of 2 days, and now you're reneging on that promise. Amazon is really like an Aquarius man because as soon as you start talking about them and you ready to leave them alone, here they go, showing up with something nice to put a smile on your face. Okay, it's working now. I had filled it too much with water, so I had to remove some of the water out, and the water is like mixing with the oil, so I just saved it for later. So once the levels go down, I'll just replace it, and now it's working. This is cute. I got this in lieu of this pure oil diffuser that I saw on Amazon. I'm gonna order it eventually, but just right now, that's not on my list of things to get. I have a shopping list I give myself, and every month I buy myself one thing out of that shopping list so I don't go too crazy. So this right here is the one thing that I got myself, and it's so cute. A lovely color. I got this color because this color was overnight shipping, and I really wanted black, but black would have been shipped like in 2-3 days, and I just didn't want to wait. Like, you know how when you buy yourself something just to like calm your nerves, or just, you know, just a little pick-me-up. This was like a pick-me-up purchase. And look, it matches my cup. Now, this is supposed to be able to cover 800 square feet. I'm not sure if it can do that, but I'm gonna leave it running like continuously and see if it covers the entire living room. because my apartment is about 1,200 square feet. So it would need something bigger for this diffuser to be able to project into all of those rooms. And that's what I want to get. I want to get the oil diffuser that's going to be able to project at least 800 to 1,200 square feet, so I could plug it in the living room and it'll just wave into the other areas. Because like the Glade plugins and the refills and the Glade diffuser, it's getting too much to like just continuously replace them. And when you calculate how much you're spending on those plugins and to remember to change it and all that stuff, it's a hassle. So I'd rather just get the diffuser, like the hotel collection diffuser, that's just gonna permeate throughout the home and make it smell good, because there's just something I love about a good smelling home. Because you can clean, you can dust, you can do all of those things, but it's having a nice fragrance greet you at the door or greet you when you wake up is beautiful. Today is a day I just want to stay in bed all day. Like, I don't want to get up and do anything. And I put a reminder in my phone for me to go outside and touch grass. That's just a reminder for me to just go outside and breathe fresh air, because I used to suffer from agoraphobia. And the residue of that is there are days that I will either not speak. If I'm in the house alone, I won't speak. I won't use my voice, and I won't go outside unless it's actually necessary. But one of the things that I've been realizing is, as I get closer to 40, 40 is 10 years away from 50 and 10 years away from 60 and 70 and 80, that I will have allowed a phobia to keep me from actively participating in life. And the funny thing about it was, when I was in high school, I went out all the time. So I hopped off the porch like about 11, 12, and I was outside. And during high school, I had the life in high school that most people had in college. And then during my 20s, I had a life kind of what people would have had in their 30s. So now that I'm in my 30s, I guess I'm having a life that a 40-year-old would have. But I'm still young, like I'm still active. And when I stop to think, like, what am I doing for fun? What am I doing to be creative? What am I doing to get some satisfaction? Like, I have life satisfaction. I've had fulfillment and joy, but I'm missing experiences, and not just getting up and getting dressed and, like, locally going out to eat and stuff. One of the things like I enjoy doing is going to new places, traveling, having new experiences, like learning new things. And I haven't had that in a while. I went from traveling 2 to 3 times a year to, in the last 4 years, just being buckled down and focusing either on school, focusing on my business, and not, even with that, like, not wholeheartedly committing to it. Like, during the pandemic, there was a couple of months that the way that I paid my rent was straight through the business. I had my daughter December of 2019, and the year that I had my daughter was the year that I ended that relationship as well, and I had moved out into my own apartment. That year, the way that I paid my bills, because my job at the time did not cover all of my expenses, like, I moved out on faith. The year that I covered all of my expenses was selling bonnets, selling $15 bonnets that I handmade, just posting through Instagram and Facebook, and all the nurses buying my bonnets. And that's how I made money that year, to make sure that I paid my rent. And after a while, because it took so much time, like making the bonnets, and I don't know if it was like the motivation or my mental health or whatever, like, what the other factors that was probably going on at the time, that I just did not have the energy to, like, really be consistent. And right now, like, I've changed my business plan, because my daughter has eczema, my son has eczema, and one of the reasons that I started making body butters was just so I could have something specifically for them, because Aquaphor wasn't working, Eucerin wasn't working. So I did my own research. I looked up products and I started making my own body butters because I wanted to ensure that I could oversee exactly what was going on in the products, so I would know what was going on their skin. And when I started making it, my friends started buying it, coworkers started buying it. And that's the one thing about me. I have these great ideas, but I'm not good at marketing. And when the marketing does not work, because of course, if you want to sell something, you have to get out there, because people can't buy something that they don't know exists. And sometimes I just don't have it in me to do it. And all the graphics you see, I create those myself. I create my own graphics. I do the own research to figure out the formulations for the products. I do testing. I do all of that. But I get bored easily. And I can't really pinpoint what it is, but it does feel like I'm giving up on myself, and I give up on myself too easily. And that stems from a place of historically prioritizing everybody else over me. And it's really hard. Like, when you unlearn a lot of bad behavior, it's really hard to try to get yourself in a space of showing up for yourself consistently. And that's where I am. I already did my vision board for 2024. Since December has started, there's been a voice speaking to me, telling me to be quiet. And God just reminded me in this moment to be quiet, because I have a habit of being too transparent and sharing things before they need to be shared. And while rewatching this, the Spirit just told me, be quiet. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to live in my truth, do what I need to do, and show up and show out. I don't need to talk about it. Hi, baby. Thank you. Bye, baby. Like, I don't want to wait until in my 70s and 80s, and then I'm trying to take a last run at it. Like, I want to be able to intentionally every year celebrate every birthday, celebrate every holiday, plan ahead. My son picked up my Sephora order for me. This is, they put a JVN complete air dry cream in here. Bless you. Bless you. I like looking at the ingredients because I started making that my emulsified body butter. And when I say, and I'm not just saying it because it's me, it's comparable to a lot of the things that they're selling in the store. And some things it's even better. It's better than like the cheap products that you may get that you're paying $12, $13 for. My emulsified butter, the new recipe, is better than that. I got a Born in Roma travel size, and I wanted to try this. This is Killian's Don't Be Shy. Smell this once, and I love how you drinking soda for breakfast before you even make a cup of tea.
I love how you're recording your video and you can still hear everything, but you can't hear when I call your name.
When did you call my name? If you're in your room calling my name, of course I'm.
I'll come to you. I'll be like, Mom, Mommy, and you pretend like, I swear every parent does this. Every time I call you, you don't want to speak because you feel like you can't hear me because you're watching a video or something. But you hear me pour soda, and you're just like, nope, your spidey senses is tingling, and now you're like, who's drinking my soda?
No, that's not it. It's, you know what I think happens after when you've been a parent, when you get multiple kids at that, you start tuning out mommy. You start tuning out when somebody goes, mommy, 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 and I thought that was Tamar drinking soda.
Don't worry, I'll start calling you your real name.
Don't you play with me. Hi, baby. Morning.
It's actually the afternoon.
What time is it?
It's 12.
Well, that's earlier than when he woke up yesterday. He's a teenager. No, because you keep on, you want to stay up till 2 o'clock in the morning, and then you think your brain is gonna fully function at school.
I go.
What were you getting me for Christmas? Because I had put this on this list.
I know.
What were you getting me?
Money.
Oh, okay. Because it's this thing that I seen on Amazon that I want.
You want money? Tomorrow wants money? Rael said. I asked her, I was like, Rael, what do you want? She said, iPad. I said, you want an iPad? She said, iPad. I said,
That little girl did not tell you she wanted an iPad.
I promise you, she wanted an iPad. She wants an iPad for Christmas. Wait till she comes back. We go ask her. Be like, Rael, what'd you say you want for Christmas? iPad. What color iPad? Peaches. I don't think I could find a peaches color iPad. Peaches.
She probably just means that she wants like accesses. But smell this. Good. But I've wore this before, and I think the bottle is like $2.25. And to me, well, I stopped smelling it after a while, and that's why I bought the travel size so I could keep it in my bag. I just don't like, and I think they raised the prices too. I think I'm gonna get up now. I cleaned the entire house yesterday just so I wouldn't have to like be in a rush to wake up yesterday. I got the ladder out. Ooh, that's what I forgot. Tamar.
Yes, mommy?
Did you wipe down the fan blades yesterday?
No.
All right, can you do that for me? Can you wipe all 3 fans for me, please? Because there's dust on it, and I think that's what's been triggering our allergies. But, yeah, like I was saying, I'm going to get up. I feel like I'm doing a little glam. I don't know, like I haven't put on makeup on in a while, but I feel like I just want to get up, get dressed, do a little something. I don't care if I walk around the block. I just want to get up and go do something. So that's what I'm going to do. It's like noon. Yeah, it's noon. Like maybe a little bit, half past noon. But yeah, so I'm going to get up and do. Because if I don't get up, all I'm going to do is stay on TikTok, stay on Netflix, and I'm not going to get anything out of that. So I need to go move my body. Make sure I'm not getting any blood clots in my legs. Shop AuntieTanyaHouse.com. I have the hot cocoa smelling body butter. It smells just like how old school cocoa butter used to smell. Like it's that warm vanilla. It has cocoa in it. It smells really good. And then I have my original scent, which is Beach Day. That smells like Tahiti Sweetie from Bed Bath and Beyond, from Bath and Body Works. Bed Bath and Beyond shut down where I'm from, but they opened a at home. Comment below if you'd like to see a video about me going into at home and shopping, because I'm still on the hunt for a sofa, and I'm being meticulous in making sure that I not only pick something that's stylish, but I want it to be comfortable as well and functional. So right now in my living room, I still haven't gotten a TV because I was waiting for Black Friday to get a TV, and Black Fridays, those were not sales. The 70-inch is about $449, and it was my mindset that I was like, oh, well, if it's $400 during, well, it's really $500. If it's $500 during regular prices, then the Black Friday sale is going to be way bigger. And it was not. So I was expecting them to put it to like $300 for the Black Friday sale, or like $289 or something. And then I would have jumped on it, but it wasn't. So I'm being a little apprehensive. I'm most likely going to end up buying it for $500 because it's still a good price. LG, the Thin Q, it's a great color. So I'm going to get that TV. There's a TV stand that I've been scoping out, but if you want to see me shopping for furniture, let me know, and I will remember to record. That's like my biggest thing, because most of the time I'm living in the moment, so I really don't remember to record, or I'm recording for TikTok, and with TikTok you're recording in portrait mode instead of landscape, so then it's hard to transfer the footage. People who are full-time content creators, more power to you, because it's a skill, and don't let anybody tell you that it's not a skill. So thank you for watching. I appreciate all 38 of my subscribers. I hope I entertain you. I hope I entertain you. Follow me on TikTok. My name is Auntie Tanya on TikTok. Follow me on TikTok. I'm now on Instagram. I logged out of my Instagram account like for a little bit over a year and a half, almost 2 years now. I just wasn't feeling the energy. I felt like people were just like observing me, keeping track of my life, which is so funny because now I see the term monitoring spirits, and I see so many people on TikTok talking about the energy that's over on Instagram. But I felt it. Like, I'm a person, once I start feeling that something isn't bringing me joy and it's occupying too much of my time and it's distracting me, I know it's not an instrument to serve me. And a lot of the time, social media, that's what it's doing. It's distracting us from where we need to go. I'm not going to say TikTok is not a distraction because it's funny, but the difference between Instagram and TikTok, I feel that TikTok, people are more transparent. They're more real on there. You have a nice mixture of community there, and you have a lot of information that's being shared that's helpful. So that's why I like TikTok. Yeah, it's time for me to get up. Well, thank you for watching. If you are still here through this video, I try to keep it short because I know people have things to do and they have a short attention span. But if you have tried my products, or if you find my products in any of the beauty supply store, I scattered them throughout Broward County. So if you find it, just feel free to take it. I'm not contracted with any stores. They can't charge you for it. So if you see it, it says free sample. Be sure to pick it up. And if you're interested in ordering, you can order it on AuntieTanyaHouse.com. Oh, not me. I'm trying to be cool. Jeez. All right, I'm out. I know I'm getting old because I'm corny like an auntie.